Keep going.
What the fuck?
There's another big one you missed.
Nikon?
There
Is it
you go.
Nikon?
It's
Is it actually
Nikon.
fucking Nikon?
That's stupid. It's so dumb.
Dumb.
All right. Yeah, that's it. That's
The
it.
heart of the image. Suck my dick.
At the heart of my fucking dick, dude.
Yeah, at the heart of my cock.
Where would the heart of your dick be?
Probably right above the balls. Ripping audio?
We're ripping.
Hell yeah, dude. The latest we've ever recorded a podcast.
Fuck yeah. Is it?
Same day release, yeah. We've never gone later.
The latest as far as a release time, but like not.
We've never
time
gone.
of day.
No, later, yeah. We've never recorded on a Friday before.
Have we recorded?
We've never gotten that deep.
8 p.m. or something though. That's more where I was coming from.
No, I don't think so. I think it's probably about the same lateness wise.
Yeah, time
wise, but then day wise, it's definitely the latest.
Oh yeah, no, we fucked up.
Yeah,
we fucked up for sure.
Just gonna preempt that by saying we fucked up. We've been
sorry guys,
preparing
we fucked
for
up.
our show tomorrow.
Yeah, because we're
May
trying to
17th at Milkie's.
Oh fuck, hold on.
Oh man, was it not recording?
No, it is. I'm just.
This is gonna be the worst one we've ever done. Actually, no. There's a lot of shitty fucking episodes, dude.
Yeah, no, we've done worse. I would say we've done worse.
Yeah. Yeah. So then we're basically stuck having to do it today.
Yeah.
Which and then so I get here and there's a block party happening across the street.
Yeah.
And then the property manager decides to mow the lawn.
Yeah.
All in the same span, so now we're forced to deal with it.
Yes.
Because we have to have this out because, we have to promote tomorrow's show.
We have to promote Bird Soup, Late Night Live
tomorrow.
Ultra Bird Studios
which we should definitely be releasing this tonight because nobody's going to watch it tomorrow morning.
Yeah, no, if we release it like 6 a.m. tomorrow, something like that.
No, yeah, but everybody's going to be at Porch Fest all day.
Yeah, but when you wake up, if you want to get some bird soup before you start doing your portrait, bookend your
We'll
day with some bird soup.
We'll have to fucking see, man.
This is going to be
tough.
good, though. We're having a good time. We're already ripping it. Dude, the lawnmower is gone.
Lawnmower's gone. That's sick. All right.
Hell yeah. Were you a lawnmower kid growing up?
Yeah.
Did you have to mow the lawn?
Yeah.
Did you have a push mower?
Mm-hmm.
That sucks.
What, you think I had a fucking riding one?
I don't know. You live in North Tonawanda. They have those. They have those
There's
there.
just no way.
What do you mean, no way?
There
no way,
are,
like
that would have worked. That would have worked in our lawn.
You have not a big enough lawn?
Well, it would have just been annoying.
Just to have a riding lawnmower is most definitely less annoying than a push mower.
I don't know.
What do you mean? Or did you have at least like the assisted push? Like you pressed a thing down and it went forward, or you pushed it?
No, you had to push it.
Wow. That sucks. I at least had one of those where like you press there's like a little
We had the
handle.
press handle thing, but that was just that's like a safety bar.
No, I know, but I'm talking about there was like an extra like.
Oh, there's an extra one?
Little handle that like propels the thing forward. Well, see, that's the thing.
You had
saw
the
my house
pussy
growing
lawnmower?
up. Yeah,
full
pussy
you did have
lawnmower.
you had a bigger space.
I had a huge lawn. Like it was like not like an acre, but we were on a corner.
Yeah.
So we had like our whole front lawn and all
you
the
had
back
extra,
lawn.
like a corner brownie.
Yeah. Like a corner brownie and a corner house are kind of the same, except you definitely don't want a corner house.
Right.
I would want a corner brownie way more than a corner.
But you
house.
want them and don't want them for the same reason.
Because it's crusty.
Because of the more space.
Oh.
More surface area.
For a corner brownie piece, you think there's more space?
It's like more brownie because it goes up. There's more surface area of brownie.
But I think.
You know what I mean, dude?
Personally, if I was
dude, you get what I mean?
I think I get what you're saying.
Because it like,
but you can cut a brownie in any sort of way.
Yeah, because it like, but like if you have like a square pan, the brownie like it goes up a little bit at the edge.
There's like a little.
It's like a little extra, little ramp.
Like a curved ramp.
Little ramp, yeah.
Yeah.
In the center, they're the thinnest.
Yeah, but the center brownies, I feel like, have the most of what I would like. Like if I'm eating
because
brownie,
you're like a chewy brownie guy. You don't like the extra crunch?
Huh?
Crunch on the back end.
I don't need it.
No, but like, come on, you're saying it's not good though.
I'm saying that sometimes the edges can be a little too crispy, and then I'm like trying to fucking eat a fucking lump of coal.
Well, that's just a shitty brownie then.
Yeah, I mean you're not wrong, but I feel like it's hard to make a perfect brownie. It's way easier to mow your lawn than make a perfect brownie.
Maybe.
I think. Well, I mean, you're gonna spit in the face of bakers everywhere right now. You're gonna act like brownies are easy peasy. Have you ever made brownies?
You're spitting in the face. You're saying it's impossible.
I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm saying it requires skill.
Yeah, it requires more skill, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know any of those.
But it's not like a hard thing to make, I don't think.
That is if you make them wrong. They're hard. You get it?
Yep.
Little pun.
Mm-hmm.
Little pun on the pod. Fuck yeah. We're ripping. No, but I will say, pizza. What is your preferred pizza slice?
How do you mean?
Like if someone bought like a sheet of pizza, which one are you grabbing? Are you going for the inside? Or are you getting a crust piece?
Get probably an edge.
Edge, but edge, not a corner.
Not corner.
Correct.
Yes.
I think that is the right answer.
Yeah.
Because you want like a handle.
The best one. You want a handle.
You want a little.
But you don't want too much of it to be crust.
Yeah. But when you do eat a middle piece, like if you're like going for seconds and everyone took all the crust parts, I think it is. Are you a crust guy?
I would still eat the crust. I'm not a pussy. Yeah.
No, I'm not saying I'm a pussy. I love crust.
Yeah,
but
of course. You
crust.
have to eat. So, yeah, like if you're an adult human being who leaves the crust on their plate, you should probably just fucking kill yourself, to be honest.
I leave the crust off my pizza. I cut the crust off my
it's like,
PB&Js.
okay, but it's like one thing, too. Okay, and I get it, man. Sometimes your eyes are bigger than your fucking stomach.
Yeah.
You grab too many slices.
Yeah.
And, okay, you leave the crust on the last one.
Yeah.
But you don't go and get more after that. Because you didn't. Because you can't. If you're an adult.
How far after?
If you're an adult, well, okay. I mean, not,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, after a
like an
reasonable amount of time.
Yeah.
But you don't get to like have crust on your plate and then go grab more, like immediately.
No,
that's
whack. No. That's
like,
crazy.
That's child behavior.
That's a child. Yeah.
That's baby behavior,
gluttonous.
dude. Yeah,
that's a baby glutton.
That's selfish.
That's a sinning child.
That's selfish.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, see, that's
wasteful, dude.
See, I think about that too. Whenever there's like a sheet of pizza and it's like a party time, I'll take an edge piece, like one with the crust. But then I'm like, well, I can't be the guy that takes multiple edge pieces. Then I'm a piece of shit.
Depends on how big the sheets are and how many you have.
Yeah,
there's a ratio because like sometimes you could do like first plate 2 edge pieces.
Right, but that's
if there's
like,
enough people.
You got balls.
It depends. If you only got
you got balls if you're taking 2 edge pieces of the sheet.
Corner.
Yeah, I think a corner is the compromise, where you still get the edge, but no one wants the corner.
Okay, okay. So, but you get what I'm saying. Like, if you're going for 2 pieces,
yeah,
you don't necessarily have to go to. Some people might like the center better. That's for the people. That's for the adult children who don't want to eat the crust, dude. So.
Yeah, the adult children that don't use napkins.
Dude, if you only want because if you only want the crust for a handle,
yeah,
you should get checked out.
Well, I wanted it for a handle, but then you get a little like
no.
It's
I'm
like
saying
a
like these
different
adults
meal.
don't eat the crust.
Yeah,
the handle is obviously a realistic.
That's
part
like
but if you get it and then you don't eat it,
that's a pizza and a breadstick.
Yeah,
in a way.
Yeah,
and you get a little breadstick at the end.
But if you get it and you don't eat it,
yeah.
Because you just wanted a handle.
That's a child.
You're taking an edge out of somebody else's mouth for one, and 2,
you're edging someone.
You're edging somebody out, and then number 2, man, it's like, what are you, fucking baby?
Yeah.
What do you need a handle for?
What do you mean,
baby?
No, I do think
if you're not going to eat the crust, you don't deserve the handle.
That's like the American the American privilege.
Grow up, dude.
Yeah.
Grow literally.
Yeah, if you have the opportunity to live in this country, you better take all the good with the bad.
Yeah, but it's like I'm saying, like there's somebody out there who would have enjoyed that crust.
For sure.
And then you just took that because you're selfish.
Well, you can. So what you can do?
Centerpieces.
No, but
you know there's going to be centerpieces.
No,
left,
but you
dude.
can take the edge for the crust, and then by the end of that piece, if you don't want the crust, you can be the kind, generous soul that you want to be.
You can give it to somebody.
Donate your crust.
So then when they go back for seconds, they have to go get a centerpiece.
Yeah.
No handle.
But
because you were greedy.
You gave them a detached handle.
Yeah.
With the crust.
So then you're fucking missing. This is my point, dude. It's selfish. It's baby behavior.
Yeah, for sure. No, you're right. I would agree with that. I don't know. I feel
you're
like
a 25-year-old who won't eat crust.
No, okay, so
like
this
Jesus
is the thing.
Christ.
This is the thing. So not everyone's 25.
I'm saying an adult human being.
Yeah, 25 plus.
18 plus.
Yeah, okay.
If you can vote,
so
you should be eating crust. So if you're a 17-year-old,
you can eat the pizza without the crust.
I'd still probably judge you, to be honest. If you're 14 up, you should be eating crust.
Teenagers.
The
cutoff is 12.
Yeah.
You have to start eating crust at 13. If I was 12
and I saw you not eating crust, I'd probably make fun of you.
Yeah, it's just because you're a mean child.
That wasn't that mean.
Yeah, if you're making fun of fucking non-crust eaters.
Yeah,
it's like let them live their life.
They have to learn,
what I mean?
dude.
Yeah, you have to learn.
Someone's got to teach them. Because you know what?
You're going to shove their
Nobody
nose in
talks
it?
shit to them. Nobody talks shit to them, and then all of a sudden they're 28.
Yeah.
Fucking, they have children, and they're sitting there not eating crust. And then you want to know what's going to happen? You're going to have kids. They give their children the crust. No, your kid's going to look at you like you're a fucking baby, and they're never going to respect you.
See, that's the thing. This is why you have kids. You pawn off your crust onto the child.
Yeah, and then they have a fucked up mentality around crust.
They just expect crust from everyone. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
They were privileged in their crust and
consumption? It's all out of whack, dude. That's how the world falls apart.
Yeah, the balance of the universe is kind of lost. Pizza, dude. It all starts. But this is why I'm saying, so fuck a sheet of pizza. Just get a few large circle pizzas. Like a sheet of pizza is definitely the least.
I agree.
Like the least agreeable piece of pizza because of this divide.
I agree, but also cost wise,
yeah,
sheet's more efficient.
Yeah, it is more efficient. But when is skimping out on quality ever been a good thing? You know what I mean?
Well, I'm not saying you're not really skimping out on quality necessarily.
I mean, if it's the quality of the enjoyment of the pie.
Yeah, but like, okay, let's be real though. You're like, if somebody,
I've been real this whole time.
But like, I'm just saying the quality difference is not that much. Like, if you have a big enough party or whatever, getting enough large circles is going to be tough. And then what if you have people who don't? Do you want to
be a good party or not? Are you gonna?
I agree.
Show up
I agree in concept, but I'm saying that like a sheet can still be satisfying enough for the right group.
Yeah,
and also be efficient.
That's true.
Because it's like you're not going to be complaining about like extra.
I mean, any free pizza is better.
That's
than
what I'm
pizza.
saying, dude.
That is for sure.
That's my point.
No, I get that.
That's kind of the idea.
But what I'm saying is, if we're talking about a quality pizza experience, obviously the circle pies are the best quality of pizza.
You're right.
Because it has the most equal distribution of features for every person involved in the pizza. But I do think it's one of those things where it's like you got to weigh the pros and cons in the cost of what you're doing versus how well you want everyone to have a good time.
What I'm saying is like if you're getting, because like
is the cost of like giving people middle pieces.
This is what I'm saying though. There's like a right amount. There's like a right amount of number of people.
Yeah.
Where like a sheet would have everybody as satisfied.
Yeah,
as a certain number of large pizzas.
Because they don't know what they're missing with the circles.
But what I'm saying is like there's a...
Or because it's free, there's less complaint.
That's what I'm saying. It's like a Goldilocks zone where it's like, if you're giving people fucking pizza, you're going to pay like fucking, twice as much for like a minimal satisfaction increase.
If it's a corporate event, they're for sure getting the sheets.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's one of those things where it's like, I'm going to judge a company.
I'm always going to take a large round pizza.
Yeah, if it's like your friend, like I'm not going to like really badger someone about like, I can't believe you made me eat a middle piece.
That's what I'm saying. But if it's your friend, it's like, dude, I'm not going to go to their house and they have a sheet of pizza and be like, dude, you know what? You should have just done this.
It's true. But at the same time, if it is somewhere that like a place or a guest that like you can't live in a mansion and buy a sheet of pizza. That's more what I'm saying. Where it's like if I know you have the means to buy circle pies, and you're skimping out,
I agree with. But if they're your friend, you still have to be a good guest.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't want to be rude and start complaining about free food.
If someone's paying rent more than a mortgage, you're not getting a fucking circle pie.
Exactly.
But at the same time, it's one of those things where it's like it's context.
Well, I get it. I get it. It's just it is.
That's it's a respect thing. If you work for a business that you know is profiting millions of dollars, and they have the nerve to just give you a fucking sheet,
there's just a bunch of fucking centerpieces just left after.
Yeah, no. And it's like,
what kind of fucking workplace is this, dude?
I don't know. Fucking Apple. Do you think Apple's giving their fucking employees sheet pizzas?
Probably not.
No.
Or probably
circles only. No, Apple's all about the curved edges. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, right.
Everything's got a curved edge. No sharps.
No sharp edges. Yeah, they've never done the sharp edges.
No. And fuck them, too, because it's like, what kind of elitist bullshit are you running?
No, I like the rounded edges on the phones.
I mean, it's cool, but at the same time,
I don't think it's cool. I just don't mind it.
Well, I think aesthetically it looks better.
Well, it's easier to put in and out of your pocket,
which is why the circle pie is the better. Yeah, oh, for sure.
So it's like,
I do wish that they kept the glass on the back, though. I like
the lumpy glass, like the thick lump of, like the fucking rounded ass.
Yeah, well, like the iPhone 4.
So just like a fat ass fucking.
Well, like I want the screen, the same feel of the screen on the front, on the back, and then a titanium edge. I think that they like found the formula early, but then they didn't evolve with that, probably because.
See, I don't like the glass on the back though, because of the cracking issue.
Well, see, that's the thing, and I do think the glass on the back with the cracking issue is rough, but at the same time. I think it's almost like buying an expensive pen where you're like, oh, I spent more on this because I wanted the quality of this thing to be better.
Yeah, but if it's worse quality, if it's breaking, is it better quality? It just depends on what you value.
Well, in the pen scenario,
you're thinking like
if you spend more on the pen, you're less likely to lose it, and you want to take better care of it.
Right. But but like the question would be is like, are you spending money on the pen because you like how it looks, and that's the quality you're talking about?
I mean,
or are you spending money on the quality of the ink? Because I would say the titanium back is better because it doesn't crack as easily.
But I don't like the
and that's what
I
value that more than the aesthetic.
Okay.
Because I'm not a little fucking baby again, caring about how my phone looks.
All right. If you're gonna yell at me for having preferences, then I don't know what you want from me.
No, but what I'm saying is the preference is fine.
You're gonna judge me.
What I'm saying is I'd rather have a pen that writes well.
Honestly, just do both. What I would pay for. Like, how does Apple not have the ability to like why does that whole line of iPhone?
Because they're 2 different materials.
No, I'm saying that why can't you have like different versions with like a glass back or a titanium?
No, that makes
back?
the most sense.
Let me build my own fucking sandwich here.
Yeah, this I agree with. This should be how the world works. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like it's supply and demand too, because it's like.
Is that Burger King?
Have it your way is Burger King, yeah, but not anymore. Now it's you rule. They changed it.
Oh, did we talk about that last week?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
It's possible. No, I was talking about this with Allie, where we were going through. I did a slogan quiz where I would just say slogans, and she had to know where it comes from, and it was a pretty good game. Eat fresh.
Subway.
Where's the beef?
Arby's.
Wendy's.
Oh fuck, Wendy's. Oh no, we have the beef.
We have the meats.
We have the meats. Fuck.
That's Arby's.
Fuck. Okay, well I'm not a big fast food guy.
Yeah, I can tell. You look too good.
What's the other ones? Any other good ones?
I'm loving it.
You're loving it?
No, what's that from? You're loving it?
McLovin. Oh man.
We could do that real quick.
No, wait.
Let's get it. Or do you want to do it?
No, I gotta ask you one.
You're looking them up? My phone is so fucking hot. See, this is the problem with the titanium backs. It retains too much heat, and now my phone's burning. I swear to God. Apple, you're fucking up. Tim Cook, if you're watching this podcast, I'll fucking fight you. Brand slogans. They're great.
Oh, fuck.
You gotta know it.
Oh, fuck.
You gotta know it.
I can literally hear it in my head.
Yeah.
They're great.
Tony the Tiger.
Yeah, that's Frosted Flakes.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got it. Save money, live better.
Fuck. Is that like Progressive or something?
No. You have 2 more chances.
Save money, live better.
Think.
I was like, dude. The first one I thought of was Blue. Papa John's because of,
not Papa John's
because of what's it called? Like what is it? Better ingredients, better pizza.
Yeah, there
it's
you
like
go.
Save money, live better.
Yeah. Save money, live better. That's more Little Caesars.
That's more Little Caesars.
But that's pizza.
Yeah. Damn.
You don't have it.
I'm thinking.
Think blue. The logo is blue.
Geico?
Nope. One more shot.
Fuck.
Clock's ticking. Everyone who's listening to this is like, you stupid idiot.
God damn it.
How does he not know this one?
I don't know.
You don't even have a guess? I'll give you want another hint?
Yeah.
So it's a multi-billion-dollar corporation, and they sell pretty much everything.
They sell pretty much Walmart?
There you go. Boom.
Fuck Walmart, dude.
Yeah, I know. Save money, live better. More like fucking. We don't wash our floors.
Yeah, we don't pay our employees a living wage. All right, let's move on from this game.
No, one more. Last one.
All
right. I do like this one. At the heart of the image.
Kodak.
Close. It's a camera company.
It's a camera company?
Yeah.
Canon?
Nope.
Sony?
Nope. That's 3 strikes. So
you what? Fucking Fujifilm?
Nope.
Pentax?
Nope. Keep going.
What the fuck?
There's another big one you missed.
Nikon?
There
Is it Nikon?
Is
it actually
Nikon.
Fucking Nikon?
That's stupid. It's so dumb.
Dumb.
All right. Yeah, that's it. That's
the
it.
heart of the image. Suck my dick.
At the heart of my fucking dick, dude.
Yeah, at the heart of my cock.
Where would the heart of your dick be?
Probably right above the balls.
Like right above?
No, yeah.
Like in like the stem?
Like so that, yeah, like behind everything, you know? Like just in the middle.
But like in the middle of the shaft? Or like towards like in the body?
Dude. I'm not really thinking about it like
you gotta think. I asked you a question.
Like kind of like between the balls and the dick.
Where is the heart of your dick?
Stupid. Where's the heart of your dick?
Maybe it's different for different people, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes it's on the left side. Sometimes
everybody
it's on the
goes
right.
differently.
I don't swing that way, dude.
Yeah, you can tell if you're going to be gay or not based on where the heart of your dick is. Dude.
Oh, my God.
The heart of my dick is in an asshole, dude.
The heart of someone else's dick is in my asshole. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, leave it there?
Not my asshole, but...
You just said that.
You know,
you just let it come out, dude.
The royal my.
The royal...
like
the royal my.
Like the royal we, but it's,
the royal we is not... There's no royal I.
Yeah, it should be.
No.
I'm saying in slogan terms.
No.
I'm not talking about me specifically.
No. That's your slogan?
It's not my slogan.
You said it.
No, I'm saying if the company was in the heart of...
The company's,
the heart of my dick is in my asshole.
Company's dick was in your ass.
Okay, maybe it does sound like me a
lot
more than I would like it to.
Yeah.
Let's reset.
There's no royal my, dude.
There should be.
You're like, I'm gay, dude. The royal I'm, though.
Yeah. I'm gay, live better.
Yep.
Save money, I'm gay, live better. Walmart.
That's the Papa John's one, actually.
No, his had a slur in it.
Oh, yeah.
His has a slur. But now Shaq owns Papa John's, so it's cool. He doesn't own
now it's
all
allowed
of them.
to have the slur.
Yeah.
Now it's allowed.
Dude, that is the ultimate,
that
like...
is so funny.
The ultimate, like...
They sold it to Shaq
how to
so
solve
that they could
racism,
say it.
just sell it to Shaq.
And so they could say it.
He can say it now. He has the pass. Shaq gave him the pass.
Oh, that's really funny.
If anyone could give Papa John's the pass, it's probably like Shaq or like Ludacris.
Yeah.
It's one of the... I feel like Ludacris would
the
Papa
pass
John's.
is a myth.
No, for sure. I think a pass... You can only get a pass from certain individuals, you know?
Well, yeah, and they'd also have
it's
to be...
It's not a royal
like,
pass, you know?
Yeah, they don't speak for everybody.
That's what I mean, yeah. I mean, anyone could kick your ass if they wanted to.
Yeah, anyone could say it.
You don't even... You can say it. That was the one of the dudes at Helium.
Can you imagine if you had, like, hall passes, though?
Hall pass? Like an N-word pass?
Yeah, but
and you're like, you
you're
say
at
it
a
and
school,
someone gets mad, but then
you're at a school and you have a pass to say the N-word that you have to get from the hall monitor.
But you can only say it at school.
Yeah.
You're only... It's like...
Yeah.
It's not valid outside the walls of Canisius College.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. I mean, that would be...
No, they didn't have hall passes in Canisius College. They didn't have hall passes
that's
in
why
college.
I was part of the joke. I was like, you wouldn't have a hall pass.
They don't have...
Well, high schoolers, they don't really need a pass anyways. They just say it. Do you think... Okay, where do you think the N-word gets said the most? In high schools or in college? What are you thinking?
Just in general?
In total.
So just
like
we're not taking
or
we're not taking geographics
colleges.
Into account.
No.
Okay.
Because there's definitely some high schools that say it a little more. Change it.
But probably high schools for sure.
Yeah. Because it's just like they're wild cards.
I don't even think that's close.
No, that's what I'm saying.
But also college is like way more liberal. Like they'd be weird about it. But then also, you have a lot of douchebags who just probably say it.
Yeah. Maybe behind closed doors. A lot of frat houses.
No.
Probably.
I don't know.
Probably gets a little rough.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Yeah. That's why I never say it. I steer clear,
Yeah, I've never
It's like a road I don't go down. I'm just like, I know it's down there, and I don't really want the end of it.
I mean, I got in trouble the other day because...
For what?
No, not for saying it.
That was just a weird segue.
We were joking about that girl in Rochester who, like, had the GoFundMe thing after saying it to, like, that kid at the
I've
playground.
never heard of this.
And so then the conversation got to a point where it's like, would you say it for $1 million, though?
Like publicly?
Yeah.
Like on a
not necessarily at someone.
Like just, on this podcast, would I say it for $1 million?
Then you get $1 million.
Yeah.
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 I said yes also.
100%.
And Courtney got really mad at me. Dude.
No, but that's the thing. So I would donate half of the money.
That's literally what I said, dude.
Okay, so it's the tax.
Yeah,
there's a
literally
tax in that
what
scenario.
I said because I was like,
because that's the correct answer.
She'd be getting half of it.
You're not exactly.
It's the correct answer, dude.
Yes,
it's just a word,
right? 100%.
For $1 million.
For $1 million,
and dude. Oh, and then also, man, fucking Simon changed his answer at the table because Courtney was there. Fucking asshole.
No, you got it.
No, I love you, Simon. I'm just fucking with you.
I mean,
but he was joking about saying it with Lutz.
That's
for $1 million. And then, when me and Courtney and Nikki and him were all sitting at the fucking table, he fucking did a little flip flop.
Okay, so that's the thing too. Is like, do people know the context that you would be receiving $1 million for the action?
Yes.
Then obviously.
That's what I'm saying.
Because if people heard that situation, they're like, "Oh, he just had to do that for $1 million." Like,
yeah, that's what I feel like. People would definitely understand.
Yeah. And if they don't understand it, then you can just throw money at them and then be like, "This is why I did it here." And get out of debt.
Because it's like,
here you go. Go be free.
There's got to be a point where like a certain amount of money. Would.
No, I wouldn't say it twice.
Everybody's got that point.
I would meet the minimum threshold.
What if the second time you got $1 billion?
Oh, for sure then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Everybody's got a fucking line.
And
pretending like you don't is almost more fucking insulting.
Well, and it's like actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
And if I got $1 billion for saying 2 N-words, then I could do a lot of good in this world.
Definitely.
I could fund like a small nation by just saying 2 words. Yeah. No matter what the words are.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter.
Just mouth
you
sounds.
You could do both of them. It could be F and N.
Yeah, I mean, do they compound?
They bounce off each other. Yeah.
No, if I were not monetizing the situation, of course I would not say that.
Never,
because I would never want to make anyone feel like they're inferior.
But just pretending like fucking $1 million doesn't change the fucking game.
No, that could change the world.
Is ridiculous
for a small town boy like me.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Come on,
it's an absurdity.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear it.
And I would only so. But that is the caveat: is that if you don't donate any of that money, you're bad. You're a bad guy.
Yeah.
Like if you're using that all for your own thing. No, you can't just split it with Courtney and
what?
Just be
that
like,
counts.
No, because then it's like what
are you saying?
You have to do more for the community.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that to support one person with that money,
then.
No matter what their race or identity is, I think that is. Like,
sounds like you're mansplaining what counts as black a little bit.
It's selfish light.
Sounds like you're white-splaining a little bit.
No, I'm saying that if you're only giving the money to someone that you know that is
all right, fine, dude.
in cahoots with you.
I'll give half my money to like the state of O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, no, okay. That specifically is the wrong place to give it to.
Hey, but I don't know.
Because he's not white, he's O.J. Or he's not black, he's O.J. That's a quote that O.J. had said. So it's like,
Okay.
I'm
just trying to think of the funniest guy to get. I'll donate it to fucking B. Diddy's legal defense.
No, dude, you're picking the wrong ones. I think they're casting those guys off.
Jay-Z.
Yeah, Jay-Z's he's in some hot water.
Right. I'll give it to Lizzo. Actually,
I think that would be fine.
Just give it to another rich person. That's totally not okay, dude.
She's like, I actually have already 7 million.
And she's also abusive.
Yeah, I
You don't remember that?
I just said it because she was a woman.
Didn't she make her fucking backup singers or something like fuck strippers?
Something like that.
Or
no, was that her or was that that might have been Megan Thee Stallion or Cardi B?
No, I think it was Lizzo.
I don't know. I don't remember. I'm
pretty sure it was Lizzo.
It's possible. I think Lizzo was definitely canceled in that sense.
She was canceled for sure.
For something. For being
yeah, no, I don't know. That's going to be an interesting one. That little riff right there.
Yeah, we're getting this out before the show, so we don't do that on stage.
I would never do that on stage.
We're doing it on the world stage. People could replay that.
I am not like that.
I would never. But no, it's weird. It's an interesting thing. like the politics of just like words in general. Like we've had this conversation before, but it's like for just to make a mouth noise and then for like a large portion of the public
we've had
to
the
be
argument
like,
where I was saying those two words that we were talking about are worse specifically than the other ones.
Yeah. But it's
you were saying they were all bad. I was
mean,
like, well,
they
there's
are
like a
all
distinct hierarchy.
I would agree that there's a hierarchy. It's just one of those things where I don't I don't need to get into. Okay, in a way, I don't want to swim in a lake at all. You know what I mean? Like I don't like lakes as far as like whatever, whether it's like freshwater lake, saltwater. If it's disgusting, if it's like it's said to be really clean. I don't know what's going on in there. I'm just gonna steer clear. You know what I'm saying? I look at it more like that. Where it's like sometimes you can get into a lake and then you'll be fine once you get out. But I still don't like the connotation of what it might bring, if that makes sense. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm not really getting what the metaphor is.
Because sometimes, so say you go jump into a lake and you get like fucking malaria or like whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
And then it's like really bad. Like you get out and you're like deformed or you die. Like, that could happen. But you could also just jump in a lake and it's, like, fine. And you get out and you drive and you're whatever. But it's, like, to take the chance to go into any lake, I'm like, no thanks. And that's how I feel about all slurs or partial slurs of any kind.
Yeah, that's retarded, dude.
You're one of those, okay?
I just fucking had to. I just felt like...
We all know my analogy game is better than the rest, dude.
Yeah, no, I just felt like that was too clean of a setup of
it was like
dialogue. Yeah.
No, and then you proved your point.
Yeah,
you're right. Okay.
Hell yeah,
Moving
dude.
on.
Hell yeah.
How are you with lakes?
I don't mind them.
No.
I'll swim in a lake. I don't like the ocean though.
No, yeah, same. Dude, ocean is just the biggest lake. That's my thing. Yeah, it's all rainwater. I guess. It's all like rainwater and fucking sludge and...
It's all rainwater?
I mean, all water evaporates and then rain happens and then it fills back up.
Okay, yeah, but you drink water.
Yeah, that's been filtered. A lake isn't a filtered thing.
No, I know, but I'm saying it's different.
What do you mean?
You could have different kinds of water then, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So the ocean is different than lakes.
Well, but that's what I mean. I'm saying that it's like what was the word? A reservoir of water. I mean,
they literally have distinctions because they're two different things, though. Is my point.
No, I know, but I'm saying that like there's outside water, and then there's like sewer water, and then there's you know what I mean.
There's outside water.
Yeah, like there's just water that's
the
like
two types of water according to Connor.
Well, okay. So there's water like processing plants, correct?
Yes, yeah.
So like water will go from a lake or an ocean, be cleaned up. They scrub it or something.
Yeah.
They scrub the waters out. They clean it.
Yeah.
And then it gets into drinking water eventually.
Yeah.
But then like you drink that water, you piss in a toilet, it goes into the sewer.
Yeah.
Sometimes that goes into an ocean or a lake.
Yes. And
that's the circle of life.
Yeah.
But I don't personally think that the water that's coming from the sewer into the lake or whatever, like, does sewer water evaporate?
Yeah.
Because it's in the sewer. It's not like
given the right conditions.
It would be a hot sewer. Does it have to be warm? Isn't it a warm thing? It's a temperature-based situation.
I think it's a temperature-based. Well, I don't know though. Is it?
We're not scientists.
Oh, dude, yeah, we sound so stupid right now. We sound fucking dumb as shit.
No, but I don't know. It's just I'm not like lakes and rivers and whatever, like a creek. I don't want to get in any of that. Like I'll take a pool, but at the same time, sometimes you go in a pool and you're like, is chlorine good for me? Like why do I accept chlorine and like whatever's in a pool?
No, I prefer a saltwater pool.
Versus I've never been in a saltwater pool.
They're better.
Have you?
You feel like less gross after.
I would imagine, yeah, because there's not like chemicals all over your body.
Yeah.
But what's in a shower? Then that begs a question.
I think water.
No, I know, but which water?
I think you would probably know if it was sewer water, and it's definitely not salt water.
Right.
So it's the same water as your drinking water.
Is it like a sink?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all coming from the same.
All right, I'll take showers then. I'll start taking showers.
Like, can you imagine? I'm never gonna take a shower, so you start taking baths instead. Because you're so fucking
so
stupid. You're so dumb that you think the water that comes off from the top is different than the water that comes out of the bottom.
I mean, depending on the last time you cleaned your shower head, I think that is important.
Yeah, but that's just... Yeah.
Minerals build up, mildew. Mildew would be a good band name, now that I think about it.
Yeah, mildew would be a good band. It's got to be a band name.
It's got to be.
What kind of music would mildew make?
Hardcore.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
Definitely.
Mildew, fucking... That's what mildew sounds like.
That's what mildew sounds like, dude? Like a fucking gremlin, dude?
Yeah.
Damn.
Mildew in the fucking drips.
Yeah, mildew in the fucking... mildew in the minerals, dude.
Mildew in the minerals. I like that. That's good.
That's getting more like that's giving a different kind of vibe.
Yeah, that's not hardcore anymore.
No.
You can't have the mineral. Yeah. There's no hardcore band with and the.
No way, dude.
Yeah, there's no way.
The biggest pussy hardcore band in the world.
Oh, my God. There's got to be a band name that's like James and the Giant Peach.
Yeah. James. That probably is just a band.
It's a movie.
No, I know, but I'm saying they just steal it. It's also a book.
Yeah. It was like a book
Roald
first.
Dahl book?
Yeah. Known anti-Semite. That guy's pretty rough. I bet he would say it.
Well, no, that doesn't mean he's racist.
No, he's
just anti-Semitic.
I think that's considered racism.
No, it's its own thing.
No? Are you defending anti-Semitism from racists?
No.
You're saying, look, I know racist guys and I know anti-Semites.
An anti-Semite is not just going to say the N-word necessarily.
No, but I think in the Venn diagram, I think anti-Semites fit in the circle of racism.
Yes.
But it's not
I'm
necessarily...
saying it's two different types of racism.
Okay.
It's not the same thing.
What would be the other one?
Well...
Like, there's... The anti-Semitic is
they got their own term because they're the only Holocaust.
Right. Well, and that's... No, so I did learn this. So, a Semitic people is anyone from... Yeah, like that Middle Eastern part of the world. So that would be...
yeah, but then there's like different words that describe different, like Islamophobia is like the one against the Muslims.
So anti-Semitic was a term invented by the Nazis. This is from a TikTok or a thing.
I would say this.
But no, Nazis considered themselves anti-Semitic because they were like specifically opposed to people of that part of the world.
My point would be that all anti-Semites are racist.
Yeah.
Not all racists are anti-Semites. Right. Like you could have a Jewish
racist.
Like,
I just hate black people.
Like, Jewish people are fine. You could have a Jewish racist. Is my point.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's the idea. You know what I mean?
Yes. But it's like that's not better.
No, it's not.
Would
better,
you rather
but
be
that's
anti-Semitic
just the
or
way the world
racist?
Works. I'm not going to answer that.
If you had to pick one, if you had
political
gun to your head, anti-Semitic or racist.
Well, definitively, one is not as bad.
Yeah. So
I'll do the one that's not as bad.
Which one
do you think it is, Connor?
That's not a leading question at all. Yeah,
dude. Why don't you answer for once?
I can't. I already told you which water I'd sleep in.
Yeah, dude. I already
sleep in.
Which water you not go sleep in the water?
I'm not sleeping in the water. Swimming.
Yeah. What kind of water's in the water bed, dude?
Anti-Semitic water.
Bad water, dude.
Bad water. Yeah, where's the...
That's what I call cum. Oh. That's what I call cum. It's bad water.
I'm going to fucking water the bed. Ready for the sprinkler.
Call it the sprinkler.
That might be the worst.
You just never had sex ed, so like you're like, I'm about to water the bed. Just some fucking like virgin loser dork like I'm about to water the bed.
Yeah, I don't know.
His mom never had the talk, or his dad, or whatever.
I mean, I water my bed all the time, to be honest.
Only when you're drunk.
Yeah, watering the bed could be two different
things, man.
The ocean water.
Did you ever do the sex talk thing?
My parents?
Yeah.
No, so it's funny.
I never did it either.
It's actually I have not a hilarious story.
I feel like that's a good question for the riffs. Yeah, you built it up way too much.
The only thing I've ever gotten as far as like a sex talk from my parents, Dad, never. Not once has mentioned anything about it. My mother, at one point, told me that she didn't want me to have a computer in my room because I might get on certain websites that she doesn't approve of.
Oh.
And that's it. But she did buy me an iPod Touch, and I did jerk off all the time.
Yeah, so, absolutely. You know, that's what that was for.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
That's
iPod Touch yourself.
That's interesting. Do you think that's insulting that if your parents just think you're a loser if you don't get the sex talk? Like, there's no way this kid's getting fucking laid.
I think you're a loser because your parents didn't give you the sex talk.
What do you mean?
Because, like,
I'm saying, like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They don't do it, and then they're like, because they're like,
oh, there's no way this dude's fucking. He's a fucking
look
nerd.
at this fucking dude.
This
He's
kid
not getting
sucks.
fucking laid.
No, and it's like, it's funny too because I feel like parents, like I would, like within boundaries, I would want my kid to be having sex. Like they better be, not with me. Or anyone above the age of 18.
It's just funny that you went there first.
No, but you know what I'm saying?
Defended yourself.
Like if my kid wasn't fucking, and I would be like, well, I failed. Like I did something wrong because I'm responsible for this kid's
I agree.
coolness.
I definitely want them to fuck, and then I definitely wouldn't want to talk to him about it ever. I'd definitely be. I'm never gonna have kids, so whatever. But like,
no, I'm just saying.
I'd just be like, they're like, can I talk to you about something? I'd be like, no. Get the fuck out of here! What are you doing? You cannot talk to me.
You can't do. No, I would have to talk.
What are you gonna fucking say?
Okay, so I would start off.
I would just be
when a man and a woman.
It's just not even true.
Only men. No,
Connor's never having a gay son.
No, I would. I'd be so pissed. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I would never. I would never be upset about that.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, dude, if I had a gay son, I'll tell everyone about it.
Yeah, you would.
How fucking gay my kid is, dude. It's sick. Dude, my kid's gayer than your kid. Fuck you, dude.
I'm not saying like I would, but I'm saying like I knew as a kid, probably way more than my parents thought I knew.
Oh, 100%.
And then it was also like, as a kid, I never wanted that conversation to happen.
Because you figured out the info on your own.
Yeah, I just dreaded the thought of having to talk to my dad about sex.
Do you remember the first porn video you ever watched?
No.
Not at all?
No.
You didn't have one that you like went back to?
No.
Okay. Then this is why we're different.
Yeah, I'm worldly. I got around.
See, I was the guy that
That is a very keen difference. You're the chicken fingers of porn.
Yeah.
I like sushi, dude.
You tried the buffet. I
was a la carte, dude. You were like
there's
chicken
French fries right in the front. Yeah. I don't know why I don't need anything but French fries.
Yeah, exactly. That's different.
But that's the thing is like I was satisfied, but eventually it was like, all right, what else is out there?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You can't just have French fries.
But dude, imagine. So if you're a guy that like has something different all the time, I feel like eventually you
become gay.
Nothing is special. Nothing is sacred.
What do you mean?
So you have to have like do you have like hitters?
What do you mean?
Right now in your life, like in the history of jerking off, do you have videos where you're like, oh, that was a good one? I'm gonna remember to go back to this.
I've definitely thought about it, but I never can remember.
You never know?
No.
Do you remember like names or anything?
No. I've literally definitely thought. I know the thought you're having.
Yeah.
But then because like you jerk off and then you're so fucking like ugh.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like just fucking close all this shit out.
Oh,
like,
100%.
Be done with. I'm done. And then I'm like. You know, I'm horny again a couple days later, and I'm like, I gotta find that video.
See,
and then it's all incognito. I can't go back in my history, so I'm fucked.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying.
Well, you wish you were.
Well, I mean, hey, that happens.
If you're jerking off, you aren't fucked, specifically.
You know what I mean, though.
Yeah. No, it's just
I never get to that point. Like I never bookmark anything. I feel like that's a recipe for disaster.
I'm just saying.
But then it's incognito, and then I feel so ashamed after jerking off.
That's why you gotta remember the names.
What?
You gotta. I'm a fan of certain performers.
Oh, you rate? You have like a Rolodex?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I forget
them
sometimes.
What are your performers?
I can't divulge.
Well, jog my memory, and then maybe we're like porn Eskimo brothers.
Oh, we for sure are. Yeah. There's no way we're not.
There's no way we're not.
I mean, are you Pornhub guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Where
no
else
way
are you
we
gonna
haven't.
go? I feel like going anywhere else is kind of like skeevier.
Dude, I was okay. This is really funny.
Okay.
So I only went on that. What is that? XNXX.
Oh, XNXX.
Yeah, with the blue background and everything.
I
only did that for so long because I was like afraid of Pornhub. I was like, that's like that's scary. Porn in the title? Like real porn. This is like I'm at like an offshoot.
The real porn that was on XNXX is different because it's not called Pornhub.
Yeah, because in my mind the Pornhub was like built up. as like, this
is like where the good shit is. Yeah, okay.
It's like I'm not ready for that.
Right.
I'm 13. I can't go on Pornhub.
Yeah, you're not allowed. You're like you actually like read the message and you're like, no, I'm not 18 or older.
No, he's like, shit, they got me.
They got me, dude.
No, they only started putting that in the last couple of years.
Yeah, that's gotta be one of the most ignored messages ever. So.
Yeah. That was what's it called? And then like RedTube and all that. I think I went on RedTube after I was like, okay, I've been in these waters for too long. Like, it's the same thing with like finding the other. Like, all right, what they got over here? And then it's just an inferior browser.
But, like, you're just going to but it's like different. Cause it's kind of funny because it's like you're just going to like a different restaurant to get French fries. Yeah. You're not actually watching anything
Sometimes
different when you get there.
Sometimes the French fries are better. I don't know.
It's all the
I've
same.
never had them.
You're just like lesbian porn into every single one. See which one's got the best.
Dude, I was on the lesbian game for a long time.
No,
I rarely do lesbian porn anymore.
No, I feel it's not. You need dick in your porn, dude.
No, but that's the thing. Best of both worlds. I'm a threesome porn guy.
Oh.
Why would you not? See, that's my thing. Why would
dicks
you not?
And a woman.
No.
Okay.
No. 2 ladies, 1 dick.
See, that's fun.
Because then you get a girl eating another girl out as someone is having sex with one of them. Or both. I mean, maybe they switch. That's fun.
Maybe they switch.
Yeah. They better.
That's funny.
We need to spread the love.
Yeah.
But this is the conversation I would have with my kid. I'd be like, okay, so you start with lesbian porn, you get your feet wet.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, just be very frank with them.
Yeah. I mean, I think that to destigmatize it is probably the best course of action, like off the bat, because then they won't try to hide anything.
But I mean, there is like moral issues around porn.
Well, yeah. But it's like there's moral issues around fucking
everything. You're right.
Single-use plastics. That doesn't mean you're going to stop eating granola bars.
But that's why I don't use condoms.
Oh, right. Yeah. That's why.
It's environmental.
That's why. Yeah. No, you're earth conscious.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're like, why would I buy condoms? That's just so a kid can mine something in Africa and then bring that to me. No, I'm not supporting that.
What am I, fucking Starbucks, dude? Yeah, what is this?
They write your name.
I'm a conscientious objector, dude.
Go to Starbucks, like, can I have a 15-pack of condoms? Do you guys have that here?
That's so many.
Trojan Ultra Thins, please and thank you.
It's like extreme cheapskates, but a guy just keeps reusing the same condom.
No, that was the.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
My strange addiction, but he uses the one condom because he likes that condom. He just has it for
he just has like a fucking like autistic obsession with that specific condom.
It's his first condom. You're gonna think, and then it breaks one day, and he's just petrified.
Can you imagine how bad that thing stinks? Oh man. It's all dry. Oh my god. Trying to put a condom on after taking it off.
Oh, it's impossible.
You can't do it. It's not possible. I would never try.
That's like getting the fucking the ship out of the bottle,
Pandora's
man.
box, dude.
I can't. No.
You can't. Once whatever comes out stays out, man.
Yeah. I accidentally took it off. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't put it on. That was my last one.
Like that shady.
What?
I've never like took one off secretly. If that's
I'm saying like. You like mentioned it, you're like, came off. That was the last one I had.
Oh yeah, that's pretty funny.
And then you're like, what do you
You just keep an empty box of condoms in your nightstand. You're like, oh shit.
That's so manipulative. That's the worst. That's a bad guy.
That's a bad dude. Yeah,
but that's a guy that didn't get the sex talk from their parents. You know?
No.
It's like you buy a 30-pack of condoms, so you always, you get the reserves. Yeah. It's like toilet paper. Like you don't want to run out.
Really?
No, I'm just saying in general.
Oh, yeah.
Like this is what I would impart to a child.
Okay.
Where it's like, gotta stay strapped, have a gun on, and condoms at the, If you're strapped, you're strapped.
Yeah, I guess.
Protection.
Yeah.
Guns and condoms are the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Yeah, we should ban them both.
Dude, if they're
both dangerous.
If they ban condoms, that would be the downfall of society. I think so
many kids.
Dude, so many kids.
There's already too many, yeah.
There's already way too many. And it's like, I don't know. I respect condoms. I think it's like, it's a seatbelt. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not... You can drive a car without a seatbelt, but it's like, good luck.
I would disagree. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Because... It's like
you don't put a seatbelt on your dick?
No, taking a seatbelt on or off doesn't make the ride any more fun.
I mean, it depends on who you are.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think there needs to be a better analogy there.
life vest. Like when you're on a boat. When you're wearing like a life preserver, where you get the vest and everything.
Yeah.
It's like jumping off a boat with a life vest on. It's like you're not gonna get in deep in the waters.
Yeah, it's not gonna be as fun. I guess that works.
Yeah. You asked for a better analogy. That's the best one. I got.
Yeah, there's not many good ones.
I'm not going in the ocean, so it doesn't matter. I'm never gonna wear one. What's the furthest in the ocean that you would go? Like, would you go on a cruise ship?
No.
I'm not.
I don't even care. I don't even care about it like in that sense. I would just get so bored.
On a cruise ship? Yeah. Nah, dude.
It'd be miserable.
They got tons of dude.
It'd be miserable.
The amount of sex on cruise ships. You know, if there's sex involved, how do you feel about it now?
I can just have sex here.
Yeah, but you can have sex on
the
water.
On the water.
On the water.
On the water. Yeah. Why is that better?
The motion of the ocean, baby.
Yeah, that's what it is. It helps you actually.
Rock the boat. Don't rock the boat, baby.
Yeah, no. I mean, why would you pay all that money just to go out in the ocean just to have sex?
Well, it's like
your
a hotel.
options are way smaller.
It's like a hotel boat.
Yeah, but the world's opened up to you out here, you know?
On land?
Yeah, there's way more options.
No, what are you talking about? There's way more ocean than there is land.
Yeah, there's way more people on land to fuck.
Yeah, but that's the part of the boat thing where it's like, ooh, we have to be here. You're not leaving.
Oh, because of the implication. Oh, okay.
You're
doing the
saying.
Dennis thing. Right.
Yeah.
Because of the implication.
Yeah. But dark. A cruise ship is less.
It's dark on the ocean.
It's less skeevy in a cruise ship. If it's just like a boat, like if it's like you and a woman on a boat, like that's a little charged. But if it's like a cruise ship, like there's
because of the implication.
She could yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is it's like a light beer. Like it's like implication. There's a minor implication rather than not.
Jeez. So there's an implied minor.
Yeah. There's a more subtle.
Only minors.
Subtle implication.
Only minors on Connor's boat.
I would never. There's too dirty.
Too dirty.
Mining. Because they work so hard. The children.
Yeah.
Do you think that's how it was named? Because the children worked in mines in the olden days?
Probably not.
Like in the 1800s?
Probably not.
Why are they called miners?
I don't know. Minus
18?
Yeah.
Under?
Beneath, yeah, less than.
So if they're miners,
it's probably related
are we majors?
To that, 'cause, like,
that's the question.
I don't really know, man.
We're major fucking losers.
That's for damn sure. With riffs like this.
Yeah.
Who needs friends?
It's been a pretty decent
It's been not too bad, actually.
I'm fine with what we
had some
said.
good philosophical ponderings.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's just what you get. That's what you get at the Bird Soup podcast show coming out.
That's really highfalutin, yeah.
Yeah.
What are we going to talk about tomorrow? Oh, they're going to have to come to find out.
Yeah, they're going to have to come.
Hey, maybe we're all going to come by the end of the night.
We're going to make them come.
Yeah, dude. Can't wait.
If you're listening to this, you should come.
Yeah, and then also go to our show.
Yeah,
dude. Fuck yeah.
We're going to get that Pornhub sponsorship, dude.
Oh, dude, I would love that.
It's going to be great.
That would really rule.
We start every episode with the boom, 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 you know?
Yeah.
That's our theme song now. We're going to bring, like, Johnny, sorry. We got a Pornhub sponsorship, so we have to play their music to open every episode.
What is the Pornhub music?
It's like a riff. It's like
what is it?
Bass.
Yeah.
Did you want me to do it?
Do you know how to do it?
Boom,
yeah, that is what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard it a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
That might be the most played song I've ever heard in my life.
Oh my god, dude, that's insane.
No, but have you ever listened to one song as many times as you've heard that riff?
Yes.
There's no way.
Yes.
Name a song.
There's a lot of them.
Give me one.
I don't know, fucking anything off that first Bright Eyes album.
Okay.
Or the first Strokes album. Or
yeah. You've heard that
from 2 to 3.
So how many times have you watched porn in your life? Do you think if there was a counter, like how many times?
Not all of them have that riff.
All the Pornhub ones.
So I've been watching porn for like 14 years.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So 365 days in a year.
Yeah, but I have not masturbated every day.
No, but sometimes have you masturbated multiple times a day?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
definitely, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying no to that. I'm saying but you don't hear the riff every single time.
Right. Okay. So let's say half.
Because that's only on specific
Let's say
ones.
half the time.
So half the time.
Okay. So you said 14 years.
14 years.
So 14 times what's half of 365?
Oh, you're gonna cut. I watch porn every other day.
Is that wrong?
That's not been true
30,
consistently.
Okay.
So I'd say maybe do 10 years.
Okay.
Half of 10 years, or like so half the year for 10 years.
So
365
divided by 2.
Yes.
182
times.
Do you think you watch 182
You can multiply
porn
that
video
times 10.
in a year?
Does
that sound right or wrong?
It's probably close, I would say.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's say conservatively 150.
150. Okay.
So if you watch 150 porn videos a year for, you said 14 years?
Yeah.
You watched porn 2,100 times in your life.
Okay, but I would say that
hearing the riff,
they probably only 700 of those. I would say it's
700.
Only 700.
No way.
Yeah, because they don't all have the riff. That's just like the specific like community ones.
I would say maybe
they don't all have that because anybody can post on Pornhub, especially in the past 7 years.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'd say maybe a third of those.
So hearing that riff, if you've heard that riff 700 times,
I've definitely listened to some songs more than 700 times.
Really?
In 26 years, yes.
I have a hard time believing that.
You're tripping, dude.
What do you mean? That's a lot of times.
Okay. Fucking all right. Let's look at this.
Can we
check your Spotify rap?
Yeah, can you check your most played song ever? But also, does that count if you fall asleep with an album on and it replays?
Doesn't matter, dude.
That kind of matters.
I don't ever fall asleep with an album on anyway.
I mean, I don't often, but sometimes it happens and it fucks up my Wrapped.
Let me just see this. What? Oh, fuck. Okay, never mind. You can't see. Cannot see like the amount of times it was listened to. They should totally do that.
How to check top tracks this month?
They have Spotify. Okay, wait.
Navigate to your profile within the app and look at the top tracks this month or top tracks section.
No, you could do stats for Spotify.
Where's that?
Fuck, what is my email that I use for this? Okay, let's see. Let's see if this is correct. This is the most boring shit in the world. This is the most dumb.
No, we have to know. We're in too deep.
This is like the dumbest shit in the world, honestly.
No, this is going to be good. We're going to get an answer.
This is dumb as fuck.
Yeah, I can't figure it out.
Let me see. Maybe it's this one. I don't know either.
I have 8 followers, surprisingly. Settings.
Oh my god, dude.
Account.
This is so fucking annoying.
No, I don't think so. About? Nope. Playback? Oh no, that's just
okay.
Content and display? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm gonna.
You can't see like the number of songs.
I think I'm gonna bail.
You can't do it.
Yeah, I think I'm bailing. I'm done. I don't care anymore. We've moved on.
Yeah, it's insane though. I wish you could see it.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to just be okay with not knowing. I know. It's a shame.
God damn it, dude. All right, whatever. Right. Stupid ass content.
58
we cannot end on that though.
No.
That was the dumbest shit we've done, and that makes me angry if we end on that.
Okay, so let's recap what the show is going to be starting
Yeah, we're gonna do music and comedy.
So
and
let's go over the itinerary.
We have, starting first, Jacob Nicholson.
Jacob Nicholson on the keys, house band extraordinaire. Chris, what's his last name? I forgot his last name.
I just saw him the other day.
I know. I feel bad.
Alley Cat.
Chris, drummer extraordinaire, which I will find his last name in a second because he deserves it to be said. Chris Brandon.
Right.
Chris Brandon.
That's why I don't remember
the man. Yeah, he's got 2 first names.
Yeah, 2 first names.
Chris Brandon, Jake Nicholson.
House band opening
House
up.
band opening
Then we're
the
each
show.
doing sets.
Introducing Connor Mink on the first set of the night. That will be 10 minutes. And then I will introduce Brody onto the stage. He will also do 10 minutes.
So many minutes.
We're gonna be 10-minute quitters.
You'd be done.
And then we will sit behind the desk. We will have a desk like a true late night host.
Hell yeah.
And we will be wearing
I was
suits,
gonna ask
by
that,
the way.
By the way. Does this table go up?
Yeah.
More?
This is the lowest.
It's going to have to go more.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
This is the lowest it'll be.
Okay. And probably clean it a little.
Yeah, 100%. Well, we have the
tablecloth.
The tablecloth
right,
and stuff.
Right.
We will sit behind the desk. We will introduce the format to the people that will be at the show because not everyone's listening to this because they suck. And then first up will be Jacob Bauer, hopefully.
His name's just Jake.
Jake Bauer. That's
His name
true.
is not Jake.
He is the real Jake.
He's the only true Jake.
The real Jake does stand up.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
He does stand up.
Yep.
Jake Bauer, number one, where he's going to sit down. He's going to do 10 minutes. He will sit down with us. We will chat for about 10 minutes. These are all 10-minute chunks.
Yeah.
And then we will have
Everybody's
Johnny
doing
Comedy.
a 10-minute set and a 10-minute interview.
Boom.
Give or take.
Johnny Comedy. Boom, boom. Trevor
Finnegan.
Boom, boom.
Bennett Solowski.
Bennett Skolowski.
And
Bennett
Solowski.
Bennett Wazowski.
Jesus Christ. And the last comedian of the night is Jacob Morrison.
And Jacob Morrison, the man that got us way too high.
Yes. The other worst episode ever. And we can do other shit too.
And then we're gonna change over for a little bit. And
We're
then
gonna
we'll
take the
Tuesday
couch
night.
off the fucking stage.
Yep.
And we're gonna bring on the headlining band Tuesday night.
Shout out.
And then after that, we're gonna just do a little wrap up desk segment or whatever we talked about.
Yeah.
Well, just to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Tell
just
everybody
thank
about the
for
merch
coming.
and that we'll have vendors and
yes.
shit
Mary
like that.
Marciniak will be there.
Will be there
with
selling
art.
her shit.
You can buy her art.
Buy her art. She made
And
our
you
logo.
She made our logo.
She's a real one, dude.
I have several things of hers.
She's a real one.
It's pretty cool. And then that's pretty much gonna be it. That'll be the show. Come to Milkie's.
Hell yeah.
8 p.m. doors.
Hell yeah.
If you want.
9 o'clock show. Maybe
9
we
o'clock
start
show.
a little earlier.
It will start at 9 at the latest.
At the very latest.
It might start at 8:45.
Be there a little early. Because we have a lot to get through.
Yes. And we're going to...
And we're going to be fucking all over these people.
Yeah, it's going to be a mess.
It's going to be
Get there early. Buy some merch early before it's all gone.
Come early, come late.
We have
some
little mini
flags.
pennants. Ooh, I actually should do this. This is how we'll close out the episode. This is fun. I still haven't shown you.
It's fun. It's going to be fun. Vamp. Keep things going. Man, it's going to be so much fun when he shows me shit he showed me yesterday that I haven't seen before and that I've also seen a picture of. This is going to be so unique.
Why is my fridge open?
Yeah, why is your fridge open, dude?
Boom.
Oh boy. Let's take a look at these bad boys.
Let's do an unboxing.
A little unboxing here. We should only show them 3 of them, and then they have to come to see the 4th.
Yeah, if you don't come, you don't get to have them. So, get your dicks hard, everyone.
Get your dicks wet, dude. Get your shit wet. That's what I would do if I were you.
Absolutely, I would do that. We have Pulp Fiction design, designed by me using stuff from Oxford Pennant, the place that I work for. We have Pulp Fiction. Isn't it great? Isn't it grand? We have Brat designs for all you girls, gays, and theys. We have
There's going to be a ton of those.
They love us, dude. We're so supportive. We got the regular bird soup with the tagline.
With the logo.
With the logo and the tagline. Logo designed by Mary Marciniak. Shout out. And then we also have the Miami Vice logo, where these ones got kind of fucked up, but they look good still. So
it's a first run.
It's a first run. They're definitely going to be better moving forward, but this is
what we could do.
This is all we could do in the limited time that we had.
Get them for $7.
$7.
Probably.
Would you want?
Right? Or are we gonna say 7?
Sandwiches are more expensive.
Is it gonna be 7 or?
7's fine.
7's fine.
I think 7's good. And they will go great in an office or in your bedroom or on your
can you imagine
luggage.
having sex?
Yeah.
And just looking at the bird soup.
Could you imagine?
This right over your bed?
Yeah.
You'd get laid twice as much. Probably.
Yes, 100%.
Which, for our listeners is probably 0, so
yeah.
you'd probably
2 times 0 is 0.
Still not be getting laid. But can you imagine if you had this in there, you'd have like a little conversation piece before she decides to leave.
And wouldn't that be nice?
Wouldn't that be nice?
Wouldn't that be nice to have at least a conversation
before she leaves?
See, she would have just left if you didn't have this little piece that you could, discuss the ins and outs of stand-up comedy and podcast.
Yeah, dude, good times, man.
You would be doing yourself a disservice if you didn't have that happen.
Yeah,
but
oh man, that's funny.
Either way, thanks for listening. We'll see you guys tomorrow/today. Hopefully tomorrow.
Come on out.
Come on out if you're in Buffalo. If you're not in Buffalo, travel.
Yeah, travel. Still be tickets at the door.
Tickets at the door, $15. If you want, maybe message us, and you could get one for $10.
$10, yeah.
Before the show. Once 8 p.m. hits, though, no more $10 tickets.
Yep, you're all done, dude.
You're it.
It's all over. Goodbye.
Thank you, everybody. Goodbye.